Hello there, Pierre here. If you watch my channel, you know I recently diagnosed this car and I concluded that it needed the IHKA, as they call it. It's the climate control faceplate for that BMW. So we got a used one. I replaced it. I haven't shot that video. I haven't posted it because 2 hours later, the customer called me and said that that vehicle is not fixed. That now it returned to me. So I really thought that I fixed this thing because there was power, there was ground and everything. So with full transparency, I didn't want to post a video and for me to think that it was fixed and it's not fixed. So, but to be honest, when I had that issue with no communication with the IHKA, the faceplate, climate control faceplate, when you really look at it, you get the message from the CGM, you got the message from the junction block, say that there's no message from it, and it's not powered. So I thought if there's power and ground, it would at least be powered, right? But that's not the case. So right now, when I replaced the other one, when the new one was in there, it worked actually. Plug it in, the thing worked, no problem. Ordered this one on eBay, and it came here. I just plugged it in. I didn't have to do any programming to it because, of course, I think it doesn't really need it. All the calibration software should already be in there to do its job. So plug it in, plug and play, start the vehicle. It turns on. There is AC right now. So when I check for codes and I check for power, ground signals and all, I looked at all the signals and stuff. Sorry, the sun is in my eyes, and I check all the signals. And I checked for faults as well. I had a K-can fault from the CGM. So that K-can, in fact, that circuit has a junction block on it, the CGM, which is the central gateway module, and the IHKA, the faceplate module. So my guess right now is that if there is no communication with the faceplate module, maybe in the software, that's me thinking, maybe in the software, if it can communicate with the CGM or the junction block, because the junction block powers the faceplate. In the software, maybe, if it can't communicate with the CGM or the junction block can't communicate with it, it will shut itself down because I see a signal for the blower motor. It goes from the faceplate to the junction block and then goes to the blower motor. So I believe that because they have shared signals and the junction block powering it, that could be the reason why it would shut itself down and you thinking it's dead, whereas it's not dead, it's more of a communication issue. So I woke up early in the morning and this is still bothering me, I want to fix it. And we'll see. So I'm going to go to the CAN network with you guys and let's see what we find. Now this is the used piece on there. As I said, it worked when I first powered it on. I replaced it, powered it on, sorry, and then it worked. So it's intermittent. Sometimes it turns on, sometimes it doesn't. Let's take a look here. Got the key in my pocket. Press the button here. Radio works now. Normally it does not work. We don't need a radio. Now you can see I can't really control the volume. I can't turn it off. This thing is completely off. If I try to turn it on here, it doesn't turn on. I really am not interested in this conversation. Let me turn this vehicle off. Okay, let's keep going. I'm going to try to find the CGM because the communication is between the CGM. It's a junction block, the CGM, and the faceplate. Let's see what we find. I know that piece, the junction block, is behind the glove box here. I think the CGM might be under the dash. I'm going to take a look. If it's not there, it's got to be over here. All right, let's get to work. Look what I found here. Under the instrument panel is this little module here. They call it the central gateway module. I like to say central data gateway module. So this is it. If you go under here, there's going to be there are lots of modules. This is a CGM. You can tell it's the CGM because it's got the most twisted pairs out of all the modules here, because pretty much all communication among modules go through the CGM. So this is our CGM. This connector right here has the most connections to it, and this one has the least. I can't believe it only has 2 connections, but it's a lot of terminals. It's a lot of wires. So that's what we're chasing right now. And we're gonna check voltage between the CGM and the climate control module and see what we got. It looks like it idle at 0.5. I may be wrong, okay? Because I don't have data on this, except for the OEM wiring diagram. So the system idles at 0.5, and when there's communication, it's about 2.5 volts. So we're going to test this theory between the junction block and the CGM, and the CGM and the IHKA module, or climate control module. Let's make this thing happen. Okay, on the right side is the junction block. Removed everything here under that area there. So this is the junction block. It's a smart junction block. This is the module right here. This is the module here. That's the connector I'm looking at. I believe 1 and 2, according to the diagram. I hope I'm not shaking too much. According to the diagram, 1 and 2, focus, little buddy. So 1 and 2, we got yellow, brown, and yellow, red right here. So I'm gonna try to back probe them and see what kind of voltage that I read. Although I really hate to back probe, but I don't really have much choice here. And those terminals are right here, so I will not do any damage. Okay, right now back probe number 1, key is off. This is the meter right here. Let's get a ground. I got a ground right there in this piece. Look what we're reading. We're reading 2.6. Right, the key is right now the key is on. I'm gonna switch position. I'm gonna go to number 2. Okay, right now I'm at number 2. Vehicle's off. Just to give you an example here. Go to ground. I read 0.9, about 1 volt. So let's turn the vehicle on. So right now it's on. Let's go to ground. See, I'm reading my 2.3 volts. So now there's activity. I'm reading that, which is great. Now we know this line right here between the IHKA module, no, not the IHKA, not the junction block module, which is a smart module, as I said, and the central gateway module, there's communication there. At least the voltage says that. Now I'm gonna go between the CGM and the IHKA module, the climate control module, and see what we got there. Now we can draw a conclusion from there. I got quite a bit of things on the ground here, and let's get in. I even have my scanner here. Scanner's chilling. I'm gonna look at some information. Vehicle's still on. I removed the back of this connector here because I need it. I'm sorry for the static noise. I can go here from the climate control module and the CGM. I can go between those two, but it's easier to go here. Although the CGM is down, I don't want to mess with its connection. I've been here. I'm gonna go here instead. So I think this line is between 2 and 3. Okay, and 2. I think 2 and 3 they're red here. It's like they're orange wires and stuff with tracers. But we're gonna confirm later in the diagram. It's 2 and 3. 2 is green, and then 3 is orange green. So let's go ahead and test them out. I'll go here. My clampy alligator. And get a ground. It's gonna be hard to do this holding the damn camera. Bear with me here, please. Okay, let me give you a shot over at this guy. Oh, handy dandy meter. Oh boy. Let's get a good ground. Okay, what are we reading? We'll focus on the wrong spot, aren't we? There we go. Okay, 0.4. That's not right. Okay, let's go to the other side of this. Now let's check to see what 3 is reading. I was in 2. Now I'm in 3. Let's get a ground. 0.04. This is not correct. So I can conclude right now there wouldn't be any communication between the CGM and the climate control module if there's no communication there. And I did an end-to-end test because it's good to do an end-to-end between the CGM, the wire between the CGM and the module. I had 0.4 ohm. So I can tell on both sides the wire is good, the wiring is good. We don't have a wiring issue. We might have, since I replaced this guy already, I believe the CGM might be the problem. This is my conclusion right here, because you're not going to be able to communicate with it, and we can do some electronic diagnostic with it too. If we pull the scanner out, and the key is already on, I already did a preliminary scan here. So if we go all the way on top, right, the DME, let's see what the DME says. And we read faults. Of course, no message from IHKA module, right? Climate control module. Now, if we go to what the CGM is saying, I'm trying to watch this through the camera. So you see the ZGM, Central Gateway Module. Now, it's got 2 faults. And if we're going to read the codes there, we got a K-CAN line fault. So technically, you're not going to be able to communicate with the IHKA module if, in fact, maybe my theory holds so far. You're not going to be able to communicate with it if there is a CAN line issue problem, or if there's a CAN line problem, right? Because the CAN line issue here, if we have a communication, if we don't have communication between the IHKA and the CGM, then that information will not be transferred to other modules, right? So I think that's what's going on right now. There is indeed a CAN line problem because I have no voltage. The voltage that I should be seeing, I'm not seeing it. And the commander in this whole network is the CGM. I don't see the voltage, the CAN voltage that I'm supposed to see between the CGM and the IHKA module. I'm going to try to do a reset to see what happens. I'm going to reset that CAN line if I can, if this scan will allow me, and we'll go from there. But let's see. I'm going to try to reset the module or the line or whatever, see what I can do here electronically. If not, I think we might have a driver in the CGM that may be bad. Okay, this autel will allow me to reset certain functions. If I try to go to advanced functions here, I should be able to find what I'm looking for. Okay, DME, all these things. I'm gonna try to reset the CGM. I'm not sure if it'll do anything, but it's worth the try. There's that fault in it, and let's see if it'll let me reset the control unit. It's hard to hold the camera and then try to see the screen too. Okay, reset control unit. Gonna activate. Resetting. So control unit has been reset. Okay, let's escape that. Not sure what the reset does. Turn off. Let's turn it back on. Yeah, got nothing. Still got nothing here. So yeah, I believe that we're gonna need a new CGM. I'm gonna keep you guys posted. I'm gonna post this video and show you my progress and keep you posted on what I find. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.